So we're here with the 4 a.m. boys.
Yes,
sir.
Your name?
Yuli.
4.
Kaali.
It's a pleasure to meet you guys.
Pleasure.
You too, man.
So, first question on my mind, 4 a.m. boys. Where'd that name come from? Why 4 a.m.
Oh,
boys?
my boy wanted to answer this question.
Yeah, he has the perfect one for that. Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, recently we just had a little. We've been having a little slacking off, I guess. But I just said this shit today that next time I get asked that question, I'm gonna say we're called 4 a.m. boys because we're always late. We're always late to shit. So.
Yeah.
So there might be future managers and like A&R guys watching, dude. I don't know if you want to say that.
Yeah.
No, but that also means we work really late.
Yeah, that too.
That's true. And that's fair, actually.
That too.
Yeah. All right, so 4 a.m. boys are not the most punctual, but their music's solid. What was the inspiration for even starting the group?
Oh, I kind of started making beats, and when you start making beats, you kind of think you're gonna be like the best producer ever. Everybody wants to hop on your beats and shit. It's not like that, bro. Especially in LA. So I was like, fuck it, let me just hop on my own beats, see how I sound. Didn't sound too bad, and then I had my 2 other homies jump on too, and just kind of started getting the ball rolling
And turned
like
into
that.
something from there.
Did you guys know? I'm guessing you guys have been friends for a long time, or did you just meet or something? Or
No, we've been.
You didn't interview,
For a
right?
while.
Like, I need a third member for the group. Like,
We found this guy on Craigslist.
That's always tripped me out about bands, man. Like that's cool that you guys have been friends and you grew up together. But like the feeling of like having this band, and then our drummer's out, so now we got a fucking interview to find a drummer.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What do you do? Like, come with a resume or like, how does that process work?
That's true. It's even as a fan, it's weird like having your favorite band like have a different member. It's weird. It
Kills it. I feel like
Yeah,
'cause
not
they
only-
don't have that same feeling.
Yeah. Not
That's
only that,
true.
it's like you don't even know what the person's like besides what they got to offer in the music. Like
That's true.
you're interviewing his drumming, not his personality. So
That's true.
Well, I mean, I would interview their like habits. I would want to know like, do you do as much coke as I would, primarily? Like,
all right,
you know what I
fair
mean?
enough. Yeah. All right.
Well,
sir.
it's important, dude. You might be over in the back and doing your thing and.
Check out
True.
realistic.
Yeah.
real
Like if
quick.
it's a Tuesday, I can't do coke that day.
Yeah.
It's on a calendar, man. You gotta fucking schedule your coke days. So, have you guys played any live shows? I mean, I may have seen one, but like other than the one I think I saw on Instagram, have you guys done any other live? Like, how has the live show scene been for you guys?
Small.
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 Just starting out.
Yes. Just
Okay.
starting. We've only been doing music for about to be 2 years. About to.
Oh, okay.
So we're still little rookies in there, but I feel like we have potential.
Fuck yeah, you guys got potential, man. You got some
Appreciate
shit,
that.
dude.
That shit's fun,
What I
bro.
want to know though, so how is the process? Like for a lot of people, I think you see the band on stage, and then they perform and they go away, and that's kind of it. You don't really see like, well, what's going on back there. How does that dynamic work? Like, is it a different world when you're backstage? Is it kind of like this different dimension, or
No. Well,
like do you
I
guys
don't
change
feel
your
like it is.
personalities? Are there different people in the hallways? Like,
No, not. I don't think live, but I think on our music we try to push like our certain personalities onto the music more than like anything. Live wise though, we just like to turn up, bro. Like
it's
just have the crowd like.
It's always
turning
the
up
same
with you.
people, our same friends. It's nothing like, all right, well, there's different people here and there. It's always different. Nah, it's always a vibe, bro.
Yeah.
It's always a vibe.
And it's crazy because you kind of go up there like shy as fuck, pretty nervous, but then as soon as you start performing that like a song, you just see the vibe, like the crowd vibing out to your music. It's a cool ass fucking
Yeah.
feeling.
I don't
That is
think we
pretty dope.
necessarily go in there as characters that we specifically chose. So.
okay, yeah, that was kind of, I guess, the question I was really trying to
Yeah,
get at.
no.
Because like my experience has been a lot of dudes tend to, or girls, sorry, I don't mean to, a lot of people tend to change. They're not the same when they're performing as when they're, in the studio or when they're backstage just hanging out or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, So it's just an interesting thing to see how your guys' dynamic
That's true.
worked out. Like,
Because I feel like you have to change sometimes in order to really bring out what you're trying to bring out. You know what I mean? Because I'm chill as fuck, but I'm not trying to be chill as fuck when I'm on stage. You know?
but you have to have some sort
You
of
have to
presence.
have
Yes.
it,
Yeah,
Exactly.
for
Turned
sure.
up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Did you guys ever get into metal at all? Like any 80s stuff, like Twisted Sister or even Metallica or
Like
Carlos
any of
Santana?
Like to listen, like listening wise.
More like the hair metal stuff. Because I was gonna go on to say, like, if you want to talk about energy, like dudes like D. Snyder, for example, with his fucking crazy hairdo and just fireworks and lights and all this nutsy shit going on in the background, you know, like.
I think some of like our traits, well, some of the traits that I put into like the 4am boys comes from that, because I grew up listening to Iron Maiden, Metallica, Nirvana, like these shows. I've been to like about 11 concerts from Iron Maiden, and when these guys perform, it's crazy, man.
For their fucking age too, dude. It's impressive.
They're like 60 years old, bro.
How the fuck do you have that much energy, man? Like,
It's just old dudes rocking out.
it's the Viagra.
Old dudes.
Scrap it down, get up on stage.
Yeah. Real quick, bro.
You gotta get that blood flow going.
Facts, one way or another.
Oh man. So what I'm curious about is, you mentioned to me that you don't have a lockout, and it kind of impressed me, because I'm now thinking in my head that maybe there's more musicians that don't know about these services. What did you ever look outside of where you've already recorded, like, because you have your home studio, but did you ever like look or were interested in, like, is there a spot where I could go and record my music and just do my thing? And did it ever come up at all, or was it just kind of like, let's do it in the garage?
Yes, we do. We've gone to a couple studios. We've gone probably like to 4 or 5 different studios, but the vibe's different.
You're talking like where they have the decks and all that.
Yes.
And,
Yes. Because we have a couple connections with studios, so we've gone to them, but it's like the computer's too slow, or they don't have certain plugins, or the cable's messed up, so you have to go and find another one. Like, I kind of just like getting to the studio and just making sure everything works good and just getting to work.
So you're the tech guy on the squad? Is that what's
Producer, beat maker, mixer, master.
Yep.
So tech guy, money guy.
And I'm just a guy. I'm just a guy.
Bro, you're way too like low key, bro. Just like chilling over here. Like, don't even look at me, man. Yeah. What's up with that, man? Talk to me about that.
Just sneaking away into the shadows.
I'm Yuli.
No, I mean,
You guys said all three of you write lyrics, so you're obviously not all like shy or, you know, lean back people.
No,
So
of course not. Yeah.
What's the difference between the way you write lyrics, for example, and the way like he writes lyrics?
Okay, different styles. I write a different way, or he might write about put it like this.
Sad stuff.
We're both writing sad stuff. We're both writing about a girl. I might talk about her differently than he does in his lyrics. So,
Yeah, I think we
so
have
his
different-
perspective is different about that
Exactly.
girl.
Different interpretations. Well,
Interpretation.
thank you, sir. Interpretations of like the same scene, but we might explain it differently.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the beauty about that's the beauty about like poetry or writing in general, is that you can have like a different perspective on the same
On the
subject or an
yeah.
issue.
And that's only the skeleton.
Yeah,
like,
that's like the beauty of the connection of music. I think that's why I'm in this shit. You know, because
It's kind of like when sometimes you'll see it on stage in bands, right? When the fucking bassist turns and stares at the drummer.
exactly.
And then for like 5 minutes, they're just like eye fucking each other while the other band is doing their thing. You know, so it's kind of maybe you guys just you sync up with the lyrics and bring it together into the album, but they were developed separately outside of. Because do you have input on, let's say, what he writes and vice versa, or do you guys just kind of let each other do your thing?
No, we do for the most part like let each other do our thing, but we do give each other input.
Yeah,
Like, you know, like, oh, bro, like, what do you think about this? Should I say this or should I say that? And then he'll be like, no, you should say this because it goes with the rest of what you're saying or whatever. I'll put that into consideration. I'll be like, all right, I'll say what he said. Boom. Like, we'll just help each other out here and there.
What's the hardest part about writing a song?
The hardest part about writing a
song lyrics.
Song lyrics.
Yeah.
Vocabulary. That's a very important word.
Say it one more time.
Vocabulary. Yes, your choice of words it's like you want to say, I guess, some like, how should I say it? Like some cool, symbolic stuff, like without it being the same shit that everyone else is rapping about.
That's the hardest part. It's because at the end of the day, everybody's talking about the exact same shit.
Yes.
It's just
how you talk about
every
it.
5 years, somebody comes up with a different way to like say it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of on the same track that we're on, but at the same time, we also, want to talk about other shit, not just, like same thing everybody talks about.
I'm gonna pull out a strap and I got money and here's 100,000 on the
sale, man. I'm getting really
yeah, bro. I'm getting bored of it, bro. Yes, I agree. Yeah.
It's unfortunate because I feel like we came so far, and like you said poetry. You said poetry.
This guy right here.
This guy.
You said poetry, right? Sorry, it's really difficult to do 3 people at once, so I gotta So it's interesting you said that, man, because and touching back on that. Like the rappers from back in the day, like the Tupacs, the Biggies, like those guys were called lyricists. They weren't even called rappers, you know? And that's gone now, I feel like, personally. Unless you're into the underground stuff, then it's there, but you're not going to hear it on the radio.
No.
So it really is impressive that you guys are trying to kind of do something that maybe touches on what made hip-hop and what made rap good, and you're bringing that into this new, fresh package. So how's the reception been to that?
I think strong.
Yeah?
Strong. Just getting out there is hard. It's hard. But the people that we do have that have been following us, they really respond to like our everything we drop. Any snippet that we put, they're just like, fucking drop this shit already.
Yeah, we have a good number of supporters. And
Younger, do you know your demo?
It's like we have a couple people from like that are still in high school, but mostly like our age.
Yeah.
How old are you guys?
22,
24,
23.
Okay, you're fairly young then.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool, dude. You guys are doing something impressive, man.
Thank you.
I don't want to kill it. I'm not gonna say 8 more years and you'll be over here. Fuck it, 1 more year. Where do you want to play? Corona's done. Where do you want to play, man? Headlining.
Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud?
As
Coachella, bro.
Damn, there we
Coachella
go.
is what I want to do.
called it.
all right.
Coachella.
So we see you guys there next year.
You guys got 2 tickets.
Yeah.
I'll bring these cameras to record it.
Oh yeah.
Right up in
That'd be
front of the stage.
Trying to ask us questions and shit as we're performing.
I guarantee you the Coachella video team will beat the shit out of me and toss me out of there in 2 seconds. Like, get the hell out of here with this nonsense. That's cool. That's aspirational though, man. Is there anybody that inspired you? Like who did you look to and say like this is kind of who either I'm wanting to model myself after or that they give me an inspiration to perform music? Does that make sense? Should I rephrase?
It does, but I feel like that's.
It's multi-part question.
Yeah, it's
for
a.
Sure, yeah.
All right, you go first, I guess, because I feel like we'd have different answers.
Yeah.
I don't feel
I
like.
think this is a different answer type of deal.
Yeah.
It just
Go
depends.
for
It depends how like you want to live that lifestyle. Because there's a lot of rich people who take the rich way of flexing everything you got and all that shit.
Like Rebecca Black.
Yeah. So I guess like personality wise and the way they want to portray themselves, I think I would say around like J. Cole, Kendrick, Jay-Z. Well, the new Jay-Z. Because the old Jay-Z, he made some mistakes for sure. But, he's a smart man too. I look up to the business types that came in here with a vision and then walked out with, generations worth of money. Because that's one thing I'm trying to portray is help my community and help my family to just keep moving forward and do what I do, what I love with these guys. So that's my answer to that.
That's a good goal though.
Yeah.
Can you top that?
I cannot because
like
all I
the-
want.
I want money.
That's all I want, bro.
I want an ass in my face.
No, I definitely do want my couple of years, of having fun, traveling, doing all that. But at the end of the day, I do want I want that rock star life, but I also want that security life too, where I don't have to go back to my job and work to pay bills. Fuck that. I just want to make money off of this and then make money off of other things that I could invest in.
I kind of want that party next door, Playboy Cardi life. They live kind of how you were saying, low key and stuff, but no matter how hard their music is or how trash it is, everyone's always waiting for them to drop. As low key as they are, as untalked about as they are. Frank Ocean, if they're about to drop, everyone's on that shit.
Yeah.
That's the kind of what I'm going for too.
I'll
Maybe
put
more
that
like
on my
underground stuff.
Yeah,
the fame and the lights aren't as important to you as I want to continue.
I just want to make consistent, good ass music all the time. Whether I'm flashing it or not, that's what matters.
That's true. I
That's
agree
cool,
with
man.
that. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you guys ready to make music then?
Yes.
Oh, you roll?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, boys, let's
Let's
do
roll
this
it.
now.
Let's
It's a
roll it
pleasure.
for sure.
Get it.
Let's roll it.
Cut.